Alright, hey, what's going on? Today I'm going to do a full review on the Mctuning 32-inch LED light bar, and this is a 180 watt version right here, so make sure you stay tuned because I'm going to go through the wiring as well and show you guys exactly how to wire this thing up.
And what I'm going to do is at the end of the video, I need you guys to stay tuned. I'm actually going to do a versus sort of battle. This is a 32-inch, and I have a 20-inch on my Silverado Duramax, and I'm going to do a night test, and I'm going to show you guys the difference when I turn this one on versus a 20-inch. And maybe we can get a comparison on the sizes and how far out the light will actually reach. But this is actually a very neat design. This is actually probably one of the nicest light bars I've actually reviewed. Just simply for the construction, I actually have not been able to, I haven't installed one of these yet. But I really like the design. It has a very nice sort of fin shape to it, almost like an aerodynamic look. You can see on the side right there. And another thing is when they construct these, there's usually a gap right in between this line right here where all this actually bolts up, and there's no gaps, which is very, very awesome. Another thing with this particular light bar is it's completely waterproof, so while the light is on or off, there will be no light, there will be no water that will actually come through there. I mean, you can literally dump this thing into a lake while it's on and it'll still be on. But I don't suggest that or encourage that one bit, but very great construction. And let me show you how this is designed. You're gonna have these little bevels right here, and this is actually your floods. All right, this is why they call it the combo, the spot flood combo. Is you're gonna have the floods. You're gonna have 8 of them, and the rest of them are gonna be spots. These are your spotlights, and then going on to your floods again at the very end. Okay, moving on to the wiring harness. This right here, I'm going to go a little more in depth and detail for some of you guys that are trying to figure out how to install this thing, because it's kind of confusing. I would say this is probably one of the most confusing light bar wiring diagrams that I've noticed, so I'm going to answer some of your guys' questions. But I believe it comes with 12 feet of wiring, and there's a lot of wiring to this thing. So bear with me here. Oh, that came on loose. Okay, there's going to be your relay right there. It does come with a fuse box, and obviously this is going to go to your battery, and then a negative, maybe to a ground of some sort. Nice thick piece of metal in your engine compartment, or even just straight to your battery. And then with the kit, it's going to come with, this is neat, it's going to come with a rocker switch. So instead of most light bars, they usually have that switch that they come with where there's an adhesive backing to it and you can just basically stick it to your dashboard. This little light switch is actually very neat. One of the things I don't like about it is there's all these little different electrical prongs at the very end, and I got to figure out what colors go to which. But very smooth, very nice construction and design. Another question that I've been getting is with these particular switches, and not even just a rocker switch or even just like a click-on switch, there's always going to be a red light on there when the light bar is actually off. And people's main concerns on that one is it going to drain my battery? And the answer to that is no. I mean, unless it's staying on for months on end, your vehicle isn't running, your alternator isn't charging your battery. But if you're still concerned and you don't want that red light on, and you know, with these switches, there's always going to be a glow to these switches. You can actually run your main power supply to a fuse of some sort inside your fuse box. So in order for you to actually kick that on, you'd have to actuate some sort of electronics within the dashboard, such as your headlights, and then you can turn on your light bar. So that's just a question. I don't know if that's something that you might have, but hopefully that answered your question there. So we're also going to have these mounting brackets. They're going to come with the kit as well. I'm going to show you guys how to install these, but they're fairly simple. They're going to go on. They're going to actually bolt on the end of the light bar itself, and you're gonna have these holes on the bottom where you can actually mount it. And I mean, it's really your preference. You can bolt it right on the bumper if you have a bull bar. You can actually bolt it right behind the grill as well. And watch some of my other videos. I've done quite a bit of installations on light bars already, and there's all kinds of different ways you can actually bolt this thing down. I particularly like to hide my light bars in some cases, but like on my Silverado, I do have it one on my bull bar. With the shorter bolts, you're gonna have the washers, and then you're gonna have obviously your bracket. And the way this works, you just screw it on. Okay, now this doesn't have to be fixed exactly like this. I mean, you can have this in the opposite direction if you want to bolt it in a different position. You can also tilt this up and down, tighten it down to exactly where you want it. So that's how you mount the brackets. And then with the rubber pieces right here, obviously you're just going to put them underneath there, just like that. And then with your longer bolts, it's going to go down there to screw down, and you're going to have your nuts for below them. But I noticed it only came with 2 washers for this kit right here, so you might need to order some more washers, but you might be able to get away without actually using them. Okay, so let's get to the wiring part, and if you want to screenshot that. But to be real with you, this doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever, so I'm just going to make this Barney style for you and dumb it down. I have some jumper cables right here. I have a little, I actually did a review on this part too, so just check out some of my other videos. But I'm just gonna jump it basically. So just a little battery pack. So you got your rocker switch, and I would say this is gonna be your hardest part right here, trying to figure this one out. So the way this works is you're gonna have all these little wires right here, so you're gonna have the 2 little prongs on the bottom and the closest one right here in the middle. That one right here in the middle is going to be the white one. So plug in the white one. The bottoms are going to be the red, which is your positive, and then your negative terminals obviously are going to be right up here on the top. So you're going to want to go ahead and plug in both. Just like that. Okay. Moving right along, you're going to have the negative and the positive, which I'm going to go ahead and hook up right now. Okay, so you should have something like this turning on, and like I was telling you in the beginning of the video, this will always be on when it's off. Okay, you're always going to see that light. What I did do is at the very end, you're going to have the negative and positive for the light, the actual wiring harness, or the big thick cable that comes from the wire. I just went ahead and just plugged them in right here. With the kit, it does come with additional connections, so make sure you connect this correctly, but this is just for just training purposes right here. Okay, so now that I got all that in there, here we go. And that thing is very bright. I love it. So, and you can hear that relay kicking on too, that little relay. You can hear it click. That's neat. Okay, so that's how you wire it. Oh, fell out. That's how you wire it, guys. So you get a better look at it. Okay, that's probably the most important part right there, just because it's kind of hard to figure that one out. I had to figure that out myself. And then with this particular wiring kit right here, and I know there's a lot of mess here, so I'm going to explain this to you. I'm just going to go all the way down. So we're going to start with the light switch. We're going to run it all the way down, and then you can actually disconnect it, which is pretty neat. Just like that. so you can route it through your firewall of your cab. You keep moving down. You're gonna have your negative and positive, obviously, that's connected to the battery. And then you just keep moving. This wiring kit actually has another connection, so you can hook up another light bar to it. Very cool. And then as you continue on, obviously, this one goes to another light, which is the one I'm plugged in right there. And all I did is I just plugged them in. But again, with the kit, you're gonna have the extra connections for this end right here, for the female end, so you can plug it into the male end. So hopefully that explained the wiring part. Now we're gonna move on to the night test.
Okay, as you can see, I have both of these on right here. This is my 20-inch light bar, and I actually did a full installation video on this one right here. So make sure that you scroll through my videos and check this one out. This one actually turned out pretty good. And this is a 32-inch, so 20-inch, 32-inch Mctuning. I'm really impressed actually the way this thing actually turned out. I really do love the light bar, this little switch right here. I really like this. This is a very cool design. I'm not too thrilled about the wiring harness, but one thing I really do like about it is that there's another attachment, so you can hook up another LED bar to it. So when you turn this thing on, 2 lights turn on versus you have a whole bunch of different LED lights, you know, different light switches inside your cab. You only have one, so you can control both. So that's actually very cool. So you know, here it is. It's on, off. So stay tuned. I'm going to do the night test. Okay, so here's the 20-inch one right here, and then here's the big one. And this is putting out a lot of light right now, but it's actually really hard to tell which one's brighter in person. Sorry, I know it's really glary. I apologize, guys. I'll kind of clean up here in a second. But yeah, I mean, both of these lights are very intense. Now, obviously, I didn't mount that one, guys. I didn't mount that up there like that, obviously. I just set it up there, you know, just for the video right here. But my goodness, that's ridiculous. And hey, let me know in the comments if you guys think I should put it behind my grill. I'm still considering that, so let me know if I should do that. But wow, that's amazing. But you know, I don't know who's gonna win this battle. I think that the 20-inch light bar has more intensity on, you know, as far as it going to the left and right parameters, and I think that the combo 32-inch light is better for distance. I think that it goes out further. But very cool little video here. Alright guys, so thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful, and if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you love the video, don't forget to subscribe. But as always, I appreciate your time, and thanks for watching.